What's going on, guys? It's your boy CryptoMykel here, coming today with a node, Flux Node update, guys. So this is the 12th update video of our Flux Node. Technically, it's not the 1 year. The nodes start, well, technically it is, but our first months of earnings were actually in February. But the node was started on January 8th, 2021. Was the start date of the Flux node, dating all the way back to actually when it was a Zell node. Alright, so guys, it's been a fantastic ride running down this full year of the Flux node. Now, this next year is going to be a little bit different. Luckily, we'll have a chance to redeem ourselves in keeping a full track of a yearly earning, and hopefully we won't have a downtime of like a month and a half like we did this time, thanks to some accidents by me. So let's dig in, and we have a little bit of cool news at the end. Now don't forget, Doge Lord Coffee had the little promo clip right before. Don't delay, brew today. Referral link is down in the description below. Get you some Doge Lord Coffee, guys. It helps the channel out as this proud sponsor of the CryptoMykel channel, man. I appreciate it. Thank you, Doge Lord Coffee. Woo! So, guys, talking about the Flux node. Alright, so you can start out here on runonflux.io. Of course, all the links will be down in the description for you. I need more coffee. It's still too early for me. That fresh Doge Lord Cuppy. Alrighty. So, ecosystem, as we usually go to the Flux node dashboard. So we're just going to cut across that right now. So as it currently sits, remember we are in the Cumulus Node category. 10,000 Flux locked up. This is what you kind of break down of what you earn per month, per day, per week, per month on a Flux node. So it says we earn about 95 Flux a month according to here. We earn more than that, but nonetheless, we'll kind of go over that. But we're actually going to upgrade node tiers when the new nodes, the node collateral changes. Kind of right here, as we see it, the starter, which is what we're actually running now, is 10,000. Will be cut down to 1,000, but your requirements go up a little bit. Not really on the cores and threads, but on the RAM and storage you need. So that's what goes up, but you can run that on a private server, virtual private server, no problem, but it will go up. Now your earnings, they said, will not decrease. The collateral halving won't decrease your earnings. So you'll still make the same amount per month, but it'll cost you about 80 bucks or so if you use Volter, which link is down below if you want to check that out. That's where I run mine currently. Doesn't cost that much now, but that's what it would cost you monthly to run it. To run a Nimbus node, it'd cost you about 160 bucks a month to run. After the node upgrade happens, I don't know what it costs right now. I'm not running one. But once the upgrade happens, that's what it would cost you. But you earn 1,000 bucks a month in dollars, or 238 Flux, and oh my gosh, 119 Flux tokens. Now these are the collateral parallel assets. So you would take that, divide that by what is it? I think 6 chains right now, and that would be what you would be getting. I think per chain. This is what you would total. This is your total, but you would get each chain, if I'm not mistaken. Now, Nimbus requirements are 2,500, but we are going to. It does change down to 12,500, which we pretty much have now. Anyway, so let's dive into the node earnings so we can talk a little bit more about that. All right, so we're inside of our full nodes. We're still running a full node Flux node here. I wasn't going to change over to a light node until the collateral happened. No sense in rebuilding it twice, in my eyes anyway. So right now we have our 10,000 flux that was used for our node, which we will still need. And then we have 2,000 flux sitting here as well that we will use for the other lockup. Now we will need 500 flux extra, which I have anyway. It's just from the parallel asset drops. So we have that as well. Now, as it sits, I added all of these up a minute ago, and this is what we got. Breakdown. It was 19 days, so not even a full 30 days for a payout. But at 5.625 flux, it was 106 flux in a month's time off of the Flux node. All right. Now, according to our chart here, and from last month, which was month 11, we had 118 flux, but we read that final count from the inside the Zelcore wallet. There is a option to view your Flux node like earnings, and it is like a monthly. It tells you what you earn per month. So I'm curious of what that says per what it actually was. Since we didn't start our Flux node on the 1st, we started on the 8th. So I would like to see if there's like a discrepancy there of what the difference between them is for scientific purposes. Why the fuck's not? So that's what we're gonna do with that. Of course, we will need 500 more flux in order to run this right here, as you see, because we need 12,500, 4 cores, 8 threads, 32 gigabytes of RAM for 440 gigabytes of storage. Disk write speed and internet speed will be 50 megabytes up and down. So quite a bit of data. I guess you can't see that because of the thing. Whoops. Quite a bit of data right there, as you see, being used for this. Now you can still run this on a private server. It'll just cost you on Volter it'd be about $1,000 a year. You could self-host it yourself and build your own server to do it, which is what I'm looking at also currently. But then your IP address is broadcasted for everybody, and there's ports open. So I don't really care for all that. So I don't really know what I'm gonna do. Might just bite the bullet and pay for the VPS and just be done with it. You can also, like I said, run them at home. There is a ARM64 processing that you could do. I would like to still run one at home, so maybe I'll run like 1,000 Cumulus Node for like a starter node on like a Pi or something. But then it still kind of broadcasts my stuff. But I would like to set one up just to have it and like show it. You can run these on the Jetson Xaviers, the Jetson AGX Origins, and the Honeycombs for the Nimbus nodes. Of course, that is running self-hosted ARM64 databases. Xaviers are really cool. They actually pretty expensive though. So phase 2, of course, is Project Titan. Talk about that at a later date. So let's go check something to note. The halvings new requirements is planned to start on March 1st, and it will happen in 3 phases. March 1st to 31st. Stratus nodes time to move over. After the 31st, only new bench requirements and new collateral will be allowed. So on March 1st is when my node will go offline. I'll have to take it offline because of the new requirements. We have 1 month to move, so I'll probably leave it open till like the last day I can if I don't have my stuff set up by then, which I should. But that's when it'll happen. April 1st to 15th is when Nimbus nodes will have time to move over. So yeah, I'll wait until like the last time. That way it'll just carry over with minimal loss of earnings. After the 15th, only new bench requirements and new collateral will be allowed. April 16th to the 30th, Cumulus will have time to move over after the 30th. Only new bench required. So April 16th is kind of like your last is your last time. So they're going backwards. Stratus is the big ones. So I don't have to move anything until the 16th. April 16th. Cool. Perfect. Since they're going backwards. Cumulus is what I'm running now. So fantastic. That's what we have going for timeline per se of when the halving will be for node requirements. All right. So upon that, guys, Nvidia partnered with Flux. So Flux Inception, or Flux Inception. Yeah, Flux Inception. Fluxtastic, right? So Flux is now a premier partner of Nvidia Inception, which is help technology startups evolve faster through access to cutting edge Nvidia technology and experts, networking events, co-marketing. I remember a lot of this stuff, a lot of the nodes run on Nvidia Jetsons now for at-home setups. So that's moving forward there, as well as other maybe stuff coming forward of computational resources. If you have say you put a GPU on there, maybe that'll add to the computational resources available for people to use on Flux nodes, which would be really cool. It's kind of where I think it would be going, because, you know, right there, my personal opinion. So Flux already utilizes Nvidia technology, kind of like I just stated, the single board computers right there. So yeah, and I'll have link to this article down below as well. But congratulations to Flux. They just announced this their last Saturday morning dev call on their YouTube channel. So be sure to check that out as well. So guys, be sure to like, subscribe, hit the bell notification. Soon time that we go live or post videos here on the channel, it'd be greatly appreciated. All right. Much love to all of you who have helped get viewing hours in order to get us monetized for the brand new year, guys. Thank you all. I really appreciate it. Let's get this year into something fantastic. We'll have some new hardware coming here soon, as well as some new builds with a full 3060 rig coming out here here shortly. So stay tuned. Much love. Keep your hash rates up, your watts down low, and keep your flux nodes running. Yeah.